stick weld them just to show. Jesus, what the hell was that? Alright, so after a little cleanup work, see I took all the mill scale off the outside, cleaned everything up. I'm going to TIG weld these, and if you can see, after you go in here and notch this out so that it fits on this, you'll get real sharp ends around the edge. I go ahead and knock those back. I think when I knock them back, the surface that's still there, I leave maybe 332 around the whole thing, and that just leaves a nice bevel to really let the penetration from the weld get in there, and you can fill it with a lot of rod, and it works out pretty well. So I did that on that side, and then just the flat side, even the same thing. You can see, if you see the bevel right there on that edge. I don't really bevel it around the back because that's going to be like in a crack, so you can really put the heat to it and put some filler in it, and it works pretty well. So now I'll throw this thing in here and start tacking it up. Serious. Just doing this for the camera, but this is almost like welding at work. This is pretty much, it's 1/8 inch wall tube for the bend, and the stuff for the threaded piece is a little bit thicker than that, but I got the machine on 137 amps, so it's basically just mash the pedal to the floor and haul ass. So one good thing about welding hot, or not the one good thing, but the thing you got to do when you weld hot is you got to weld fast. Can't waste any time or you'll start burning stuff up. Turn this thing off here and fry this damn fitting. God Lord, that thing's on there. So yeah, I don't know if you get to see that. There's the first side, second side. So now, basically what I can do now is just weld this thing out. I don't need the jig anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this whole guy, and then where the splits are, only because getting in that area to clean that out, because there's almost like laser residue left over. It's like the burnt edge. Like you can see the different color edge on this from the laser. I can't get in there to clean that. The only way I could really clean that is like hit it with a sandblaster to clean it out. So what I'm gonna do is after I get these welded up, let them cool off, make sure this hasn't, you know, opened up a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do these and just blast these with the MIG real quick down both sides, and that'll be finished. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Turned out too bad. Hot and fast. Well, here they are, all finished. Welds didn't turn out too bad. The only thing I might do different next time is I might not bevel that back just as much. Maybe leave a hair more. I mean, it's filled out around the edges, but you can see like a little bit of a low spot right there, which that'll be fine. Bottom's turned out good. So now it's off to powder coat. Now when I get a few more things together, so I don't want to go there with two pieces and have them coat that. So yeah, well, that's it for fabbing up some S14 rear upper control arms. I hope you learned something. Oh, I guess for machines, TIG, it's just a little Max Star 161. Thanks, Bobby. My buddy Bobby's letting me borrow this. And my Matic 210. That was the first welding machine I bought when I thought I was a welder, because I could MIG weld. But fuck TIG only shops. MIG weld, TIG weld, and I might even entertain my buddy Jake, and I should have stick welded some of these control arms. So maybe if I do another set of control arms or something goofy, I'll stick weld them. Just to show, Jesus, what the hell was that? Stick weld them just to show everybody what they look like. And I really just want to stick weld something on this truck just to say I did it. So, all right. And there it all is. Only thing I'm going to hopefully do before this weekend, if not this weekend, is get these shock tabs welded on. Once they're welded on, I can actually set the rear end, set the back half of the frame down on the ground. It'll actually be on its own suspension. So, moving right along. And by the way, there's the jig. It's all in pieces now. which is kind of nice because you don't have to weld anything together, you don't have to cut anything apart, everything was just clamped. So, alright. What's next? I don't know. Probably ordering brake rotors for this and doing little bullshitty button-up stuff on the rear. And once again, the front, no, the fuel cell's not going up there. So I'll have to start measuring that out, and subframe sitting over there. Start getting that measured out and start cutting tubes and getting stuff tacked in for that. So, soon enough.